Drake Taylor sits on a cosmic throne, managing billions of parallel universes from a position of absolute reality-warping supremacy. Looking at these final stats, most viewers assume he was born with this level of divinity. But in this universe, power isn't a birthright. It is a grueling climb from the absolute bottom of the difficulty slider. Everyone miscalculates Drake's power because they ignore the mechanical exploits and the human trauma required to build it. Tracking this journey requires understanding the universe's ultimate power metric, ULE, or Universal Levels of Energy. This chart tracks raw celestial energy. Baseline humans barely register, while ancient creators like Janus command 15,000 ULE. Though a reincarnated archangel, Drake lived a normal human life. Awakening at 24, his baseline returned at a measly 2 ULE. He was thrust into a multi-universal conflict as a mathematical underdog, forced to outsmart the system to survive. When Drake was thrown into the chaotic Santaroon dimension, he treated the entire multi-universal setback as a high-tier experience farm. He emerged with a passive baseline that had surged from a level 2 all the way to 200 ULE. To push past this new base limit, Drake utilized a series of transformation states. Through modes like the Twilight Dragon and Celestial Dragon Warrior, his cosmic power scaling ceased to be linear. He used these states to temporarily force his power output far beyond the universe's biological restrictions. Drake eventually mastered these energy fluctuations using a private time dilation room built inside his apartment's pantry. This diagram shows the first layer of the math. 1 day in the physical world translates to 100 years inside the room. He then accessed a mental training ground from inside that room, where 1 day equaled another 100 years of training. This multiplier allowed him to execute millions of years of combat practice over a single weekend. By the end, his power reader couldn't display a number, glitching into an infinity symbol. Drake mathematically broke the universe's scaling mechanics to engineer his own godhood. This raises a question. Why would a human need to grind his power level to infinity? Ever since midnight hit on January 1, 2000, the real Y2K crisis, the universe has been literally fracturing and decaying. The current creator, Janus, is burning through his own life force just to keep existence from collapsing into the abyss. Drake's power grind was born of absolute necessity, as he was being groomed to inherit a collapsing reality. Drake is driven to protect his partner Jason and their powerful twin sons, Jonathan and Joshua. He fights to save his bonds with his chosen family, Aiden, Chase, and Alex, from total erasure. The arc concludes when Giannis officially passes his throne and the sum of his knowledge to Drake. Drake assumes absolute rule with a staggering, universe-stabilizing 10 billion ULE. Drake became God because he had the human willpower to survive the multiverse's hardest difficulty run to protect the people he loves. If you were offered a 10 billion ULE throne, would you accept the burden of a dying universe? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more deep dives into the lore.